Hi, I'm Janine from Caritas Australia, and today I would like to introduce two new resources that we've produced. They will help your students ask some big questions, research some of the solutions, and find out how all of this relates to the principles of Catholic social teaching. The resources help to embed gospel values across a range of curriculum areas. The first resource we'll look at is the Food for All resource. The purpose of this resource is to support the Caritas Internationalis campaign, One Human Family, Food for All. This movement is focused on equality, dignity, and justice for all. A world where every child, woman, and man can have an equal share of the abundant world that God has created. Enough food is produced in the world to feed everyone, yet nearly 1 billion people go hungry. It is a scandal, and Caritas Australia, along with the entire Caritas network, has a vision of a future without hunger by 2025. Pope Francis has asked for all people to advocate for governments and the international community to ensure and implement the right for food.
Los peores sonidos que un padre de familia puede escuchar es a su hijo llorando en la noche, atormentado por el hambre. Muchos padres viviendo en pobreza oyen este grito y no pueden hacer nada porque no tienen alimento. Pero Dios todo el tiempo escucha las voces de los pobres y de los vulnerables. Hay suficiente comida para alimentar el planeta. Creemos que con su ayuda y con el compromiso de muchos gobiernos y las Naciones Unidas podemos terminar con el hambre para el año 2025. Somos una sola familia y podemos hacerlo. ¿Quieres tú unirte?
For teachers in a Catholic context, this provides us with a wonderful opportunity to look more broadly at the causes of hunger and food insecurity. We hope it encourages students to think about their own food activities in relation to people around the world. This resource is based on an inquiry approach of Learn, Act, Pray, and incorporates the use of online resources. The learning experience provides information and discussion questions, as well as links to videos, images, and learning tasks that encourages students to apply a higher order thinking in response to big questions, such as, why do so many people in our world not have enough of food that they need? How can we change this? This resource is designed for students and teachers to read and work through together. We encourage you to use this resource in whichever way suits your class best. The resource is linked to the Australian curriculum. Some links are more direct than others, but they'll assist teachers in planning their curriculum. The school resources are supported by an interactive cartoon stimulus and download links for a zip file for each level. Teachers' notes are provided in each workbook as a guide for using the resource. In the lower primary resource package, the main focus is around intercultural understanding and thinking about the gift of food. The middle primary workbook's main focus areas are on thinking about where our food comes from, how this is for others around the world, and making global connections. The main focus in the upper primary is natural, capital, and human resources, livelihoods, and the resource is supported by a reflection journal. A secondary resource is also included, and this is supported with a web project, guided independent research for the Global Food Convention, causes of food insecurity, and of course, what the Caritas response is to food insecurity. The resource also offers you the opportunity to stand with many other Catholic schools and organisations in solidarity by participating in a photographic exhibition during May to October that focuses on One Human Family, Food for All. The resource and campaign details can be found at the Caritas website. The second resource I'd like to introduce to you is the ACES Strength-Based Approach resource. These resources have been written using the Australian Curriculum Design and Technologies. The Australian Africa Community Engagement Scheme, otherwise called ACES, is this partnership between Caritas Australia, our partner in Malawi, and the Australian Government. ACES is a 5-year program that is working to increase food security and improve access to clean water and hygiene facilities in Tanzania and Malawi. As part of the ACES community education program, communities in Malawi made how to build videos for 4 of the community's activities: energy saving stoves, dish drying racks, tippy taps and vertical gardens. It is these 4 how to build videos that form the basis of this learning experience. It's important for teachers to understand Caritas Australia's approach to community development. We use a strength-based community development approach which recognises the strengths within and among communities and then builds on these strengths. Caritas Australia is also guided by the principles of Catholic social teaching. These 4 how to build videos and the community development activities they highlight demonstrate the principles of Catholic social teaching in action. These principles include dignity of the human person, preferential option for the poor, stewardship of the environment, subsidiarity and participation, the common good and solidarity. We have aimed to create a flexible learning experience that can easily be adapted to suit each teacher and their students. Each of the 4 learning experiences follow the same process, so it's possible to break your class into 4 groups, with each group assigned to a different build project and have them work simultaneously, or you might choose to focus on one as a class. The resource is structured so that the students are posed a big idea and a big question. The resource follows the same structure for all ages, but tasks are differentiated and age appropriate and aligned with the relevant curriculum tasks. We hope that you have time to look at the strength-based resources page and implement some of the teaching strategies into your curriculum. Please don't hesitate to make contact if we can support you further or if you have any feedback. Together, with your support, we want to educate Australians so we can end poverty, promote justice, and uphold dignity.